Huh? Kaboom!
Jeff is love, Jeff is life, truly. I found out today that the Spiffing Brit did another video. You know, the last one we covered was about the Operation Break YouTube and how he was messing with the algorithm and how it really prefers, like long-form content. He made it a longer video and then used the YouTube editor to edit it shorter so that it made his video, like, super popular. So this is a follow-up video, I believe. And it says, is the YouTube algorithm really broken? So we about to find out, chat. The follow-up, I'm so excited. I really liked his last video, so I had to watch, I was excited to watch with you guys. Let's find out.
Ah, hello, it's me, that evil British villain that manipulates the YouTube algorithm. And here I am once again to talk about the results of my latest escapade.
What did we
This
find?
self-destructing video here was the last video I released of the year, and in just a few days, it became my most viewed. Despite all the success, the results were very complex, meaning it
Yeah, so one, he was like messing with the algorithm, so that could be the reason, but also it was like legitimately a great video. It's hard to know. It's hard to know which thing factored in more, because the video was so good. It actually called out a lot of the problems with how YouTube works.
It is probably the most successful failure in my entire career.
Has failed successfully, baby.
First things first, a very quick recap of my planned YouTube algorithm glitch. I created a video with the intention to cut it in half, making it so that the video's initial 12 hours of watch time was twice as impactful. The mathematics are all explained in that video, but very simply, this could theoretically take a 10-minute video that is watched for an average of 50% to a 5-minute video which now has an audience retention statistic of 100%. After the cut. Knowing that the YouTube algorithm favors retention and watch time so heavily, I believe that this algorithmic bait and switch would boost the video into the stratosphere and shower me with views and sweet Christmas ad revenue, you know, so that I could buy my corgi some treats. And well, the results are in, and that video outperformed our average view count 7.3 times over. Blimey, that is what we in the UK would call an unprecedented triumph.
Yeah,
On top of that,
that's
it has also so far gained me 60,000 subscribers and £8,000 to spend on Yorkshire tea and gravy bones. And despite all of that and this video being truly statistically incredible, I can say that my exploit actually only played a relatively small role in this video's success, meaning we could regard it as a failure. No, this isn't one of those complicated moral stories where success equals failure in the long run.
What do you mean? It would look like a success to me. On my right taskbar right now? Hold up. He's got 4 million views on that video. It's right there. Man, if that's what failing looks like, sign me up, man. I'm ready for that kind of failure.
This is actually just down to some statistical analysis. So it's time to fire up the old timey-wimey machine and take a look at when this video first released. This is the real-time view graph 50 minutes after upload. That initial spiky blue line on the graph is the first minute this video was released, and then each blue line represents a minute thereafter. Normally, a video will see rapid initial traction as people with notifications enabled storm into the comment section to simply leave the word first. My, how incredible. After that
I thought that was something with us. Apparently, this is a known thing. People do this on my videos too. They're like, first, I'm the first one.
Traction, most videos see a gradual decline of viewership. However, this video graph does not decrease. It instead begins to exponentially increase. Within the first hour, 112,000 people had viewed the video, a little over 2 times than the normal for my channel. But this video has turned into a snowball. And you can see here, a little after the 1 hour mark, the average views per minute is around 2,500. It's very impressive, but completely unsustainable in the long term when you're looking at normal YouTube videos. However, just 5 hours later, YouTube steps up the promotion of the video again. Now we're up to 4,000 views per minute consistently. This is absurd. By far, the video is already on track to be an insane success. But here's the thing. I haven't cut the video in half yet. The planned exploit I have is not currently active, and yet this video is doing absurdly well. It's already one of my best videos. So naturally,
I told you, like, this video was just good in general. Because I had never thought to do something like this, and when he called it out, I was like, oh my god, it probably does work. It probably does work. Like, before I even saw the ending to the video, I was like, oh man, this video is fire. I gotta know what happens, you know?
You're sat there with a nice warm cup of tea, wondering why on earth that's the case. Scarcity, spectacle, SEO, and Christmas, which can be abbreviated to the handy acronym of SCA.
Yes.
So whilst we do need to analyze the success of the plan, most of this video's success and 2.4 million of its views came from before the exploit actually started. So let's break it down. Scarcity came from the fact that people who read the title and thumbnail rushed to watch the video rather than put it off for later. The implied fact that you might be missing out on this video also attracts new viewers, but the main benefit is that for regular viewers of the channel, they chose to watch this video as soon as possible. This helps start the snowball effect as the change in viewer behavior.
He must be good. Send it everywhere.
Video makes it statistically look like a viral video. So YouTube does its thing and pushes out more impressions to viewers, once again increasing the snowball.
Yeah, this is a really cool effect. Not if you have your watch page ads limited though. You know, I just you know, a friend told me. Definitely not me having that status on my account for 3 months, but yeah.
Spectacle is our next advantage. Basically, as this video became more viral, more viewers are likely to select it simply because of the higher view count. This is kind of the advantage of being a more established creator. But hey, it actually works. If you see two videos that are 2 hours old, both covering the same topic, and one has 100,000 views and one has 1 million, chances are you're going to go for the one with 1 million. It's not the most beneficial or exploitative, but it's a great convincer for people who've never heard of me before to watch the channel. Because
yeah, so that they're all like factoring in. Is FOMO videos gonna be the new YouTube meta? No. So there's a couple things. The first component, right, is that he's doing an exploit and people want to know if it works. And because he's going to publish the video one way and change it, and then you're gonna find out if it actually works, people want to see if he's right or call him out if he's wrong. Because he's making a claim. So there is two components, right? There is the FOMO of like, ooh, because he's going to clip a section out of the video and only people who see it right away will know what that section was before he removes it. So that part of it's FOMO. But the other half is they want to know if this actually works as an exploit because he's saying with his full chest that he's figured out something other people don't know. And if you do that, by the way, that is something that always works with people. I know something you don't know that people are like, what is it? So it's a little bit of both. And FOMO does work and has always been a part of the algorithm before now, like Unis Honest. Think about Markiplier and Unis Honest. That was FOMO. That was like, this is going to be available for a little bit and it's going to stop and there's not going to be any more of it. And it did fantastic. So yes, FOMO has always been a part of the algorithm. It's not new. But also the fact that he's claiming to know something and wanting to use an exploit, people are excited for it. So it's both.
We're convincing others that they might be missing out on a trend and need to be informed of this major internet event. I will save the best for last, so let's talk about Christmas. You see, I've found that the best possible day to upload a video is between the 26th and 30th of December. This period sees most people off of work or school, and usually they've received some new technology over the festive period that they want to use. At the same time, most creators choose to take this time off, as those insane December ad rates stop after the 25th. So what's the point in uploading new videos if you want that big money? Less competition and more viewers creates a wonderful situation where my video can reign supreme in the uncontested heights of the YouTube algorithm. I mean, sure, Mr. Beast released a brand new TV series or whatever, but it's not like anyone was going to watch it. Okay, maybe quite a lot of people are watching it, but still, there's room for me, damn it. Okay, and finally, the big one. SEO, otherwise known as search engine optimization. This is a tool that various algorithms use to work out how to recommend content and what content to recommend to people. There are two parts of how we exploited this one, but one of them's a bit simpler, so let's start with that. So firstly, as a result of me saying I would cut the video in half and that I would never be publishing the second half of the video again, there was a massive rush of other creators to download and then re-upload my work online to YouTube.
Oh, that's another good point, right? So like with Unis Honest, there's people on TikTok and stuff that re-upload it because it's not available anywhere else. Also, other creators were rushing to download it before he cut that part out so they could be like, oh, this is what it was. Because if they re-upload it, they'll capitalize on it.
they'll re-upload something like the Spiffing Brit secret video.
Yep.
This happened hundreds of times, and I received thousands of messages from you, the viewers, making me aware of this glorious copyright theft. However, this was all part of my plan. You see,
I was gonna say, there's no way he didn't know about that.
same time, thousands of people then began to start searching for the missing part of my video. They would do so by searching for my username. The end result is an absurd Google trend.
Yeah, so they're gonna search for his name at the start. Because it's not like hidden video gameplay, right? It's his own content. So it's gonna be, like, he's gonna be searching for the Spiffing Brit. Or people are gonna be searching for the Spiffing Brit and second video every time. So his like search engine optimization went up because so many people were searching his name. Oh my god.
Graph where we can see a huge demand to search for my channel and my content. YouTube then sees this trend and starts promoting the video and my channel accordingly, because suddenly I seem to be the talk of the internet town. The result is over 1 million additional views on my backlog of content. It turns out if you watch a YouTube exploit video, you will eventually get recommended me beating Skyrim using a fork and that time that I committed financial crimes on the Steam marketplace.
Yeah, because they're just looking up his name. And so since his name is the popular thing, right? It's now he's getting all of his content's getting recommended more.
This system of manipulating Google Trends, however, is rather common. Quite regularly, creators will deliberately fake drama or say something outrageous just to make themselves relevant in the search feed again. So yes.
Yeah, but what's great about this is he didn't have to engineer rage bait, right? He just made a video that people really wanted to watch and removed part of it so people were curious what it was.
Can indeed be exploited. But the main thing I noticed was that our search engine optimization came as a consequence of my request for you all to comment trending terms in the comment section. Yes, it would seem that after a deep amount of analysis and conferring with some YouTube boffins, there is a statistical advantage of having hundreds of thousands of people scream Hawk Tour in unison in a comment section.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? All right, YouTubers, put Hawk 2 in the comments, all right? I'm not better than the average human, all right? We got to do what we got to do, okay? It's for the SEO, it's for the search engine optimization, okay? Give us a Hawk 2 in the comments. Okay?
Shortly after news outlets uncovered it being mostly a crypto scam, what ended up happening was YouTube and Google would start to rank and link my video when people were actually searching for those topics.
Oh my Now that you've watched the Spiffing Brit, so I bet you might like Hawk 2.
Imagine Googling waifus and core web vitals, and the top result is a crazed British man talking about self-destructing videos. This massively allowed
That's fantastic. I love it so much. He did another exploit that he didn't even know was gonna happen.
To exploit the recommendation algorithm, as people who had a passing interest in these very broad topics now have a chance to be recommended my video that covered a very niche concept and had absolutely nothing to do with Hawk Tour or whatever AI other nonsense was mentioned in the comment section. The day after the upload, the video had gained 2 million views from recommendations, as opposed to my usual 200 to 250,000 views from recommendation in the same time frame. Yeah, it turns out you don't actually need to make engaging content that covers relevant topics, when instead you can just have those topics yeeted into the video's comment section. Take that, Mr. Beast. Now all the—
Yeah, chat, come on, we gotta do that. I'm gonna do that now in every video. You know? Because YouTube doesn't play fair with me. They were like, their AI was reporting me 8 times that I appealed, and they were like, oopsie, we accidentally false reported 8 of your videos as having the wrong rating. Oopsie! And I'm still dealing with the repercussions to this day. Hopefully it ends at the end of this month. It's been over 90 days though, Jesus. Anyways, put a Hawk 2 in the comment section. You know? Don't leave a like on the video. Don't subscribe. Well, I mean, you can't do those things, but most importantly, you know, put that Hawk 2 in the comment section. Can you imagine? It's like spare change, but you're like, can I get a single Hawk 2 for the algorithm, bros? It's really rough out there. It's so rough out there. Can you bring a Hawk 2 for a bro? I am trying to afford rent.
What's stopping me from overtaking you is an army of translators that can dub me into every conceivable monetizable language. It was so effective that we can even continue it into this video. So why not go into the comment section right now and talk about these brand new trending topics to start out 2025 with. Yeah.
All right, chat. Let me see what these are. All right, feel free to put any of these in the comments section as well, chat. How you guys love my gaming personality, my energetic streams, my YouTube gaming, my VTuber gaming. You love my animated avatar, and watching that VTuber live stream with that stress relief sensory experience. You know, doing the seasonal fashion of the lo-fi for relaxation. That almost feels like an ASMR trigger, surely.
Brand new trending topics to start out 2025 with. Yeah, I love that. Oh, I remember talking about that. Oh, this is such a wonderful thing. Yes, YouTube, thanks for adding this as such a wonderful feature. That just about wraps up all the pre-exploit antics that helped launch this video into a major success.
Silly.
So let's take a look at my actual plan, with some statistics from before and after the video got sawn in half harder than Darth Maul. At the time of the cutoff, the video had been out for 14 hours and 25 minutes. In that time, it had gained 2.4 million views, a click-through rate of 9.9%, and an average watch duration of 9 minutes and 25 seconds. Now, as the original video is 28 minutes long, that means the video had an average percentage viewed of 33%. All things considered, that's pretty bad by my channel standard. However, the previously mentioned SSSC had managed to make this video go viral anyway. So whilst this watch time percentage might seem pretty bad, as most of the people watching this video were new to the channel, it's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, so if you get a bunch of new viewers that you otherwise wouldn't have seen, your other stats are gonna go down because you're just being pushed to so many new people. That's at least what I've heard, so it's actually not like a sign of like, oh, this is bad.
We can see that within the first 30 seconds of the video, 41% of the viewers had stopped watching. Ouch, I guess they must have still been grumpy about that time I conquered half the planet and stole all the world's cultural artifacts.
Wowie!
So you can clearly see from this retention graph that the longer this experiment lasted, the more new people found it and the worse the overall retention got. This is the point where YouTube would normally slam on the brakes and say, hey, you've hit the market cap. They will
they're like, yeah, the other people we've pushed this to aren't interested, so we're gonna put on the brakes. That's as far as you go.
That they found just about everyone who could possibly be interested in this video and already shown it to them. So then, of course, we cut the video in half. And
oh my gosh, he waited until this happened and then cut the video in half. That's so smart.
Full day of a halved video, YouTube stats were now absolutely boggled.
They were like, wait a minute, actually this is way higher retention rate for just 9 minutes. Wait, we should totally push this out further, actually. Hold up.
Video now down to 12 minutes in length, the retention statistic was yeeted from 33% to 68%. This helped to reinforce this video's legacy as 100% not a fake clickbait nonsense video, despite the fact that this is most definitely a video of utter nonsense hijinks that appeals to just you, me, and maybe like 5 Hungarians. Even now, as I make this video 8 days after uploading, the retention stat is still at a very impressive 63%. This is drastically above the YouTube average and would be seen as a statistical success in the algorithm, and all I had to do to get it was cut half a video off to inflate those dubious watch time statistics.
Okay, sorry for interrupting, but like, I actually think he's underestimating how many people actually were interested in this, like, actually. I know it's a lot less because he's also playing around with algorithms and exploiting them, but there is a decent amount of people, I think, that are very interested in this, because when I think about, like, game exploits, think about game exploits. How many people do you know of that are interested in those? Like, if you can have a smart, like, exploit in a game, how many people take advantage of that to, like, play competitive games? So many. And whenever somebody claims to know something you don't about the site you're on, people want to know about it. I feel like, actually, he's not in a niche subject. I get why he thinks that, because, like, you know, who really cares about YouTube's algorithms? But people like to, like, if you're able to exploit something, like, on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch or a game, people love that, I feel like. People like that specifically. They may not care about algorithms, but they do think it's interesting that just a random dude, you know, using YouTube can mess with, you know, the algorithm successfully, right? It's like a call-out post for the website that's really accurate. And people didn't know about it. This wasn't talked about in any capacity before him. So this is new information to everyone.
statistics. Now, as many of you watching noticed, hypothetically, you could take this exploit even further and make a massive 1 hour long video, then cut it down to be a 1 minute long short. With this exploit, you might be able to create an algorithmic abomination with a ridiculous amount of watch time.
Right, but then it won't make any money because shorts make nothing. Shorts make so little monetization, it's probably not worth it.
But who on earth would do that? Perhaps for another day. But regardless of going further, I think it's
I hope he does it. I can't wait. I will totally follow up with that too to see how it goes.
safe to say that the video was a success. After the cutoff, the rate at which the video gained new views declined, but that was already to be expected. It has still maintained a steady rate of new viewership, and it's definitely gaining at a rate that is not normal for YouTube. So yes, that was a very good success indeed. However, we did definitely run into a few entertaining glitches after the cut was made. I think it definitely messed with several recommendation algorithms, as we had multiple accounts and examples of users' homepages being converted into only recommending my videos. Yes, we got hundreds of these screenshots. It's definitely rather broken, but I do like the idea of getting home from work and wanting to watch a video on
He's the algorithm overlord.
your TV.
Would you like the Spiffing Brit, the Spiffing Brit, or the Spiffing Brit?
YouTube is just refusing to suggest anything other than a man beating Civilization 6 without settling a city. Yep, that seems fair
so
for my
good.
other competition on the platform, and it helps to also explain the thousands of new views that I'm getting on videos that I made over 6 years ago. So yeah, I can safely say that the YouTube algorithm in 2025 is indeed perfectly balanced, as it lets you colonize the front page without actually making a statistically good video. All you need is a list of relevant topical SEO terms and a few people to help talk them into the comment section.
All right, chat, you know what to do. You know what to do. Get to it. Start putting those SEO terms on the other videos, man.
That's it. Go away. It was all a success. Be not subscribed to the channel. We will not be doing any more YouTube exploits. I 100% pinky promise, and a British person has never lied. So, yep, be gone. The video's over. Bye-bye.
You can't get rid of me. I'm too curious. Oh my god, it literally just happened. It autoplayed his freaking Civilization 6 video. It didn't even go to another one. It was like, oh, you want to watch Civ? It... He's not wrong. I can confirm. Oh my god.